As you know, Halloween is coming up on Sunday evening, and sometimes that sends a shiver through church people's hearts, perhaps. Halloween on a Sunday. Ooh. However, Halloween shares something in common with the church, not just a date or a title, but there's a certain fascination with the dead that's always been the case for people. A lot of stories and legends abound in all kinds of cultures about what the afterlife might be like, whatever that might be. Christianity is no exception to that. From the time that God first spoke to people and talking about living forever, or the other realms of heaven, that beyond this one here, people have wondered what that's been like. The Bible doesn't say a whole lot specifically about heaven or specifically about the practical things that happen to get us there or heaven to us, whichever way you see it. But there is a certain storytelling that comes from that, and certain images and ideas come from this. So as Halloween approaches, a lot of the legends around Halloween are about the dead and from beyond, and how that thin place, as the Celtics refer to it, between these realms of the living and the beyond living are blurred, and people can travel back and forth. Mexican culture has a lot of that too. So here today, though, in the church, we think about saints because Halloween is technically the eve of All Hallows Day, or the hallowed people of the church. All Saints Day is what we call it now, because the hallowed people are saints. Capital S if you want. And these are people who, throughout the history of the church, have done great things for the church or showed great faith in their lifetimes, and so are remembered after they die. And are still told today. Many of our church buildings bear the names of these saints, such as St. Andrew or St. John's. Name all the disciples, the apostles, and others as well. People are made saints in the church for having lived an exemplary life or done some truly incredible things. And these saints, we understand, continue to pray for us here in the living world from a place beyond that. The saints pray before us. Or pray for us, I should say, in heaven. So we wonder what that might be like. And so when things like Halloween come along, the Halloween of North America is not the All Saints Day of the church. We wonder if there should be some sort of divide, that the church should say one thing and the rest of the culture enjoy other things. And so we have pumpkins, and we have costumes and treats and trickery and all these other things. And the church doesn't seem to have a big part to play in that. Neither does the culture have a large part to play in remembering people of old who've done great things for the church and are still remembered today. Great things to the whole world in their examples. But maybe the blurry spot in the middle is this idea about thinking about beyond. And maybe as we consider the saints in the church and the things that they did in this life, the things that made them deserving of sainthood in the first place, and what it might be like for them in that land beyond. Maybe that's a good thing to think about, just as other people think about in our culture about the life beyond on Halloween. Whether that gives an excuse to get us into mischief or trouble is a whole different ballgame. But I think there's something to be said for that kind of shared space of wondering about the things beyond this world. Because Christianity at its core is about otherworldly things. It's about the sure and certain hope of attaining everlasting life in heaven with God and with Jesus, and not just being able to do a few tricks now and then. We are all about people of hope for the time to come. And so it bears well to think about those people who went before us, and thinking about what it might be like for us should we be judged worthy to be in that time. Not for us to decide now, but certainly worth thinking about now. So me and my good buddy here, we'll have a good Halloween, and we hope you all do too. Bye for now.